Our next guest is NRA's Jason Brown, here to talk to us about this year's annual meetings. What's going on, Jason?
Hey, Colion, how's it going, man?
Doing pretty good, man. Just living it up here in good old Dallas.
Yeah, I wish I was in Texas right now. Virginia's pretty cold all of a sudden. Snow and ice. We thought we were done with this stuff. I guess not.
No, we're not, apparently. Well, I guess you guys aren't. We're fine over here. I had to rub it in a little bit. I had to.
Oh, yeah.
So for those who don't know yet, when and where is this year's meeting?
Well, this year's 146 NRA Annual Meetings and Exhibits is down in Hotlanta. Atlanta, Georgia, downtown at the Georgia World Congress Center.
That's going to be a problem.
It's going to be April 27th through the 30th. So, late April, the weather starts to warm up. The South starts to get a little warmer. It's a perfect time to get out of the house, come down to the annual meetings, hang out with us for a few days. Which
is true. I'm looking forward to this one. This one's to definitely be very entertaining.
Well, what's really cool about this one is this is going to be the biggest annual meetings and exhibits ever. And that's really not media marketing talk. It literally is going to be the biggest. It's 15 acres this year of guns and gear.
That is crazy.
It's insane how much space we have.
I mean, but I guess it's fitting and it's appropriate considering, SHOT Show to the undiscerning, SHOT Show and annual meetings would seem the same to some people, just kind of looking at it from a distance. But they're totally different experiences because SHOT Show is geared definitely towards the industry, so you get all the industry people. But NRA is about the consumers, about the people, and it's a totally different vibe and energy there, and I love it.
Absolutely, and that's what makes the NRA Annual Meetings and Exhibits so awesome is because, again, SHOT Show is an industry show. It's where the dealers and the manufacturers get to come out and talk about the latest gear.
Yeah.
But the NRA Annual Meetings is more than a gun show. It's more than a gear show. It's a lifestyle show. It's a collection of all these NRA members coming from across the country, coming together to talk about, meet each other, celebrate their Second Amendment rights, celebrate the shooting sports, celebrate the lifestyle, not to mention having the actual NRA meetings that have to happen every year to continue the great traditions of this fine organization.
Absolutely.
Atlanta is going to be an outstanding city again. It's going to be the biggest event in the history of the annual meetings as far as the size of it goes, 15 acres of guns and gear. And of course, just like every year, we have all the great special events that are going to be available for folks to buy tickets to. Tickets are on sale now to a whole variety of events. Pre-registration's open now too. We are really looking forward to late April in Atlanta.
Absolutely. So what are some of the highlights you're anticipating?
Well, first and foremost, this year's NRA ILA Leadership Forum is going to be amazing. Mm-hmm. If you recall, at last year's ILA Leadership Forum down in Louisville, we endorsed the presidential candidate who now sits in the White House as our 45th president of the United States. So this is definitely one of the most important events, not only at the annual meetings and exhibits, but on the political sphere countrywide every single year. The best and brightest minds and Second Amendment advocates come to the NRA ILA Leadership Forum. This year is no exception. We have a bunch of great guests that are going to be speaking already confirmed, and they include our own Executive Vice President, CEO Wayne LaPierre, and our ILA Executive Director, Chris Cox, of course, are going to be in attendance speaking. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, Florida Governor Rick Scott, U.S. Representative Clay Higgins of Louisiana. We can't leave out Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark, Benghazi survivor and author Mark Geist. We've got Lieutenant Colonel Alan West is going to be there. Campus carry advocate and fellow Texan Antonia Okafor will be speaking this year's event. And, of course, Adam Laxalt, the Nevada AG. We've got a handful of folks that have yet to be confirmed, including the Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke. He's our guy from Montana, now in D.C. doing the great work for outdoorsmen. And, again, that's just one of the great events. We've got the National NRA Foundation Banquet. That's going to be Thursday night on the 27th. That's a great opportunity for folks to come out, kick off the annual meetings, have dinner with a bunch of other like-minded folks, bid on great items like guns and gear, and support the future of the Second Amendment while doing so. All the proceeds from that banquet go to the NRA Foundation, which is obviously the nation's leading charity in support of the future of the shooting sports. Tickets for that event, as well as the other events like the Leadership Forum, like the Women's Leadership Forum Luncheon and Auction for Friday, the annual Firearms Law Seminar, all those tickets are on sale now. Go to NRAAM.org, again, NRAAM.org. You can purchase tickets to all the special events now, and I would get them now because they are probably going to sell out
pretty quick, yeah.
And if you're an NRA member, you can pre-register for the NRA annual meetings and exhibits. Get your passes in the mail and skip the lines when you get down to Atlanta.
And there
So
will be
that's
lines.
important to take advantage of. You can do all that at the website.
Yep, absolutely do that because there will be lines. That's one thing I do remember from last meeting. There were lines, tons of them.
Absolutely. And it's a good thing. I mean, we're expecting about 80,000, maybe more folks down in Atlanta this year for this event. So a lot of people all coming together for the same purpose, to support the Second Amendment and celebrate this lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
And the best part about it, if you're not an NRA member, if you are a patriot who supports the Second Amendment, you support the shooting sports, and you want to join this organization and make a difference, there is no better place to start than coming to an annual meetings. If you're not a member, come to the show. You can buy your membership at the gate and get into this experience. I mean, it's really the perfect place to introduce yourself to the NRA. It's not the media. It's not listening to what your friends say. Come out and see it for yourself. This is freedom's safest place, and this event is the best of its kind in the world.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Jason. I thoroughly look forward to seeing you there at annual meetings this year.
I hope you'll be there. I mean, you have to be.
I don't know. I was thinking about taking a little vacation to Hawaii during that time period. I don't know.
You can wait. Come out to Atlanta.
Absolutely. I'll be there, man. I'll definitely be there. No questions asked. But no, thank you very much, Jason. I hope you have a good one.
All right. Thanks, Colion. You too.
Man. All right. Take care, man. So we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to discuss a gun destruction lawsuit.